All right, I've done a ton of scam videos in the past and things to look out for, but I feel like if one person watches one video and it saves them something, we've done a good deed. And can't save them all. Some people are not gonna pay attention, but I cannot express it enough. I watched a video last night about, it was a very interesting one. I wish I'd give the guy that did the video a little plug, but I did not screenshot or save it like normal. My phone was dead. But I was watching on TV, on YouTube, and it was a company that did restoration work. And this is a doozy, guys, and this really does happen. We've seen it happen firsthand. We've had customers involved with a situation like this firsthand. So this is a little different than a scam, but I might bounce around onto some other stuff because just looking at this tractor and looking at that side-by-side, some of these are items that don't have titles, and you can real quickly get scammed on that or frauded or buy a piece of stolen equipment. There's a lot that goes into it. We actually just had a DMV investigator in here that AJ was helping. He was doing a VIN verification for a title. If we've got any doubts, we always reach out. This one's good, it's clear, everything's fine, but if there's any concerns, we always go through and deal with it. But anyway, back to this one. This guy was in Florida. He had a shop such as this. He was actually renting the shop. So realize how easy this is to happen, guys. This guy came into town, he said, hey, I'm a restoration guy, he's taking in projects. Well, guess what happens with projects and restoration? That should not happen, and if you guys won't let it happen, it won't happen to you. They go in and say, I got this, let's just say it's a Mustang. It could be a square body truck, it could be anything. I want to do a motor and a transmission and tires and wheels and suspension and paint. You know, you might be talking about $100,000. No problem. He pencils it all down. I want a $25,000 deposit. I want 1/4 up front. Okay. He gets it in, he starts taking it apart. It's real easy to take things apart. I'm guilty of that. I got a shed full of 3-wheelers right now that are taken apart. It's fun to take them apart, it's not fun to put them back together. Takes the car apart, scatters it everywhere, says, okay, hey, I made some progress. I need another chunk. Well, what are you going to do? You're excited. Maybe this was your first car. Maybe it was your grandfather's car. Maybe it was your mother's car. You're excited, you want to get it done, you carry him another $25,000 because you can go and see progress, right? A lot of people do it, you know. It's scary right now with AI, like so much crazy stuff. But you can go visit, go check it out. That's what I'm leading to. If you're going to have a restoration done, touch it, feel it, and see it. If we've got a project in, and Daniel runs the shop as far as the books go and the paperwork goes, you know, Brian handles the workload, so they team onto that kind of stuff. But if you bring a project in, again, if there's a big upfront amount of parts, he might ask for a deposit. But if you're doing a square body with $100,000 worth of work, most of it's going to be you paying for parts, pay to labor, you know, at certain points. I don't know exactly how he breaks it down, but I can tell you, you do not need to pay for stuff that's not done up front, and you do not need to pay for parts that aren't there. Go by there. Oh, here's my motor I ordered. Here's my transmission I ordered. Here's the tires and wheels I ordered. Whatever it may be, at least you can see they're there. Maybe even take them home, because he doesn't need them right now. But what this guy did was took the 20, 30, 40 cars. I mean, I could fit, how many cars do we have in here at one time, AJ?
15.
15, and we weren't even, we were in front of that side by side. So this building, just this section of this building might hold 50 cars. Probably 30 more in the back, and we've got 16 up front. So you can do the math on that, or no, we got 12 up front and then room for more. So that's a lot of cars. Imagine the down payments and deposits, and all he was doing is stringing these people along. And then the phone calls stopped, and customers were calling. Oh, I had cancer, I had to go get a treatment. Oh, my mother died, I got sick. Then the excuses come. Then he disappeared. Cars are everywhere, parts are everywhere, money's everywhere. Money's in his pocket, money's gone. It can happen so freaking fast. If you're having something done with us, you're having something done with the shop, you're buying a truck, we welcome you to come touch it and feel it. It's here. If it's not here, it's at the upholstery shop. It's at Kenny's. It's at the off-road shop. It's in the detail building. It's in the storage building. It is somewhere where we can put our hands on it. We can FaceTime with you. Technology, guys. FaceTime. Hey, buddy, you got my car? Oh, yeah, we're working on it every day. Well, maybe he's in Florida and you're in Texas. FaceTime. Everybody's phone does it. If it doesn't, you got a neighbor that has a phone that has FaceTime. FaceTime, see the project, see the progress. We've had so many customers, we've had some smart customers, but when you get emotion involved and it's something that you're excited about, you want to see progress. You really don't even want to see progress, you just want to hear about progress. And that's what this guy was doing. He was building it up and talking about it. Nothing was happening. He wasn't working on anything. He was just filling the building with cars, taking money, taking money, taking money, taking money. Then he skipped town. He's gone. So, you know, and again, you can't give blood for a turnip. He's done given somebody else that money. He's done put it in some offshore account. He's done buried it. But they're not going to get anything. They're going to go to court. They're going to do everything. You know, he might get some jail time, but, you know, you're not going to probably get your money back. And that's what sucks. I feel like that's what makes us a lot different in business. And Daniel and Brian run a very, very tight ship down there. Schedule is very tight. The workload is very tight. We try to get in and out with realistic promises. And again, they handle that like a sewing machine. It works so good. If you order parts, go get it shipped. Just like us, ordering t-shirts. We still get people to call, where's my t-shirt, where's my t-shirt? We had a little delay on some 3Xs. No problem. We're going to get them to you. We just ran out. You know, we try not to sell something that's not in our hands, but again, stuff happens. You know, it does, but just be accountable for it. Don't send deposits. If you're buying a car, go look at it. Take the time. We're near Richmond International Airport. If you want to come see us, look up a flight. I don't care if you don't buy it. We have taken, AJ, how many people are you taking back to the airport? A lot, you know, that just say, I'm not really ready. Cool. Let's get a flight. We'll get you back, no problem. Sometimes they call back 2 days later, man, I slept on it. If it's a little taller, a little smaller, a little wider, a little shorter, I'll take it. Cool. Sometimes they just got to make sure the wife's okay with it. No problem. Zero pressure. Come see it. Look at it. Touch it. Feel it. Experience it. You know, we try to do these videos so that you can see what the vehicles look like. The video we just did, like I'll show you every screw nut in the door. I mean, the whole 9 yards. But while we're on the video scams, equipment, huge, big problems. If you don't know where it came from, you might buy it, it might still have a lien on it. They might come repossess it from you. Be careful. It has a VIN number. Research it the best you can. There's also something called UCC filings that go with equipment. It's a big deal. It means there's a lien on it, just like a title. But it doesn't have a title. And we're a used dealer, but I buy most of my equipment new because I'm even scared. Like, what's the deal? Is it stolen? Is it a lease? Is it something that they bought with zero money down and they still owe everything on it? So we buy most of our equipment brand new. And this is pretty cool. It's got a front bush hog on it. Side-by-sides. Most of the time they should have a CO, Certificate of Origin. That is basically the original title. Some people do not take the time to retitle them. But it started off with some good paperwork at some time. Certificate of Origin. Try to get that if you can. Or a title. Or a great bill of sale. But again, could have a lien on it. You don't know. Suck for you to give that man the money and he put it in his pocket, not pay it off. They come repo your unit because it's their unit if there's still a debt on it, even though you paid for it. That's a bad situation. Off-road toys, sometimes they got a title, sometimes they don't. Again, paperwork, bill of sale, watch out for that. We've even had people sell land and buy land that wasn't even theirs. We just heard a story last weekend. Man bought a chunk of land. It was a great deal. It wasn't even the person that sold it. The man wired the money. It was a fake attorney on the closing. It's bad. Like, they showed that they did all this background research and all the title settlement was right. It was all fraudulent. This man was excited. He was spending like 150 grand on some land that should have been 300. He should have known. He wired 150 grand. The phone call stopped. The text messages stopped. The email stopped. Everything stopped. His 150 grand's gone. Gone. Never going to see it again. It's out of there. And he doesn't own any land. That land, you know, is wherever it was, you know, it never existed basically. But he thought he was getting a steal on it. So it exists in every industry. Shops, restoration shops, repair shops, equipment shops. You got to be careful. So please do your due diligence. Please pay attention. This isn't one of the most exciting videos, but I will tell you, It's ATVs, ATC. That's even a whole worse thing. Like there's whole Facebook pages that are fraudulent, that are so real. I got a 50 or 60 text message thing where I played along with one. I knew from text one it was a problem, but I played along with it just to capture it so I can send you guys a really cool video when we get time to edit one. All of it's fraudulent, great deals, some stuff that I would have killed to had, but I knew better. They're getting people every day. 10, 15, 20 people a day, I bet. Per item. Getting a deposit, getting a full payment. And they're gone. They're gone, guys. You're not going to get it back. You can turn it into the FBI. You can turn it over to the CIA. You can do whatever you want. They're not going to do anything about it. We have run it through its courses. We could have a fraudulent check every day if I went along with the scams. We used to turn them into the FBI. We used to turn them into the bank. The bank turned them into the FDICA, and not one single time were we ever followed up with. We were smart enough to not go into the scam. We learned the hard way. We had actually become into some scams early on. But it's a terrible situation. The world is really effed up. It's a bad thing. You got to cover your butt and be careful. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully this helps. We've got some more that I'm going to show you that actually have paperwork and some funny stuff. I'll print some of those out and do those in the future here soon. Thank you.